Arsenal fans, buckle up because Christian Norgaard is heading to the Emirates. Here we go! Arsenal have just sealed a game-changing deal with Brentford for their star midfielder, and personal terms are already in the bag with the Dane. He's set for his medical, and Brentford have given him the green light to travel to London. This is massive. In this video, we're diving deep into all things Norgaard, why he brings to Mikel Arteta's squad, how he'll fill the boots of Thomas Partey, and what this means for Arsenal's title chase. We'll also touch on the broader midfield rebuild and Arsenal's next big signing after Martin Zubimendi. Gooners, this is your ultimate Arsenal News Today update, so let's stick with us for a 30-minute deep dive you won't find anywhere else. Let's dive straight into the headline news. Arsenal have agreed a £9.3 million deal with Brentford for Christian Norgaard, the 32-year-old captain who's been labeled extraordinary by those in the know. This move comes hot off a fresh report from David Ornstein, who dropped the bombshell that Arsenal's £9.3 million bid has been accepted, edging them closer to their first signing of the summer. Why is Norgaard such a big deal? He's a battle-hardened Premier League midfielder with a wealth of experience, a leader on the pitch, and a perfect fit to replace Thomas Partey, whose contract runs out next week. But there's more to unpack here, so let's break it down. Who is Christian Norgaard? For Arsenal fans who might not be familiar, Norgaard's journey is one of grit and growth. He joined Brentford from Fiorentina in 2019, cutting his teeth in the Championship for 2 seasons. He played a pivotal role in their promotion to the Premier League, and since then, he's been a cornerstone of their top for survival. Picture this, a 32-year-old defensive midfielder, Denmark international, and Brentford's captain for the past 2 seasons. He even smashed a career-high 5 league goals in 1 season, proving he's not just a destroyer, but a threat going forward. His time under Thomas Frank, first at Brøndby and then at Brentford, has honed him into a disciplined, tactically sharp player who's now caught Mikel Arteta's eye. So, why does Arsenal want him? It's all about squad depth and experience. With Jorginho off to Flamengo and Partey set to walk as a free agent, Arsenal's midfield was screaming for reinforcements. Martin Zubimendi's £65 million move from Real Sociedad is already in the horizon, but Arteta needs a cheaper, Premier League-ready option to round things out the squad. That's where Norgaard steps in. His proficiency as a defensive midfielder makes him an ideal partner for Declan Rice, Zubimendi, and Mikel Merino in Arsenal's engine room. At just £9.3 million, he's a steal for a player with 4 seasons of Premier League know-how and international caps for Denmark. Gooners, are you excited about this signing yet? Let's talk about the deal itself. Arsenal's £9.3 million offer was enough to turn Brentford's head, even though Norgaard signed a contract extension until 2027 just back in March. The Dane, however, is keen on the move to Arsenal, and who can blame him? Trading Brentford for title-chasing Arsenal side is a no-brainer. Reports also suggest North London rivals Tottenham were sniffing around, but Arsenal have stolen a march on their neighbors. Brentford have authorized Norgaard to travel for his medical, and if all goes smoothly, he could be unveiled as an Arsenal player before preseason kicks off. This deal is moving fast, and it's exactly the kind of smart business Arsenal fans love to see. Now, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Arsenal's midfield is undergoing a massive rebuild this summer. Jorginho's exit to Flamengo and Partey's imminent departure left Mikel Arteta with some serious gaps to fill. Zubimendi's arrival is set to be the marquee signing, with the £51 million deal expected to be finalized soon. But Norgaard's addition shows Arteta's thinking long-term. He's not just splashing cash on big names, he's building a balanced squad with depth and versatility. Norgaard's leadership as Brentford's captain and his ability to anchor the midfield could be crucial in those gritty away games or cup competitions. What do you think, Gooners? Is this the kind of signing that could push Arsenal over the line in the title race? Let's dig into Norgaard's playing style. If you've watched Brentford over the past few seasons, you'll know he's a no-nonsense midfielder who thrives in the dirty work. He's a master at breaking up play, winning duels, and keeping things ticking over in the middle of the park. His 5 goals in one Premier League season show he's got an eye for a late run into the box. 2. Alongside Declan Rice's dynamism and Zubimendi's ball-playing class, Norgaard could be the glue that holds Arsenal's midfield together. His experience will also be vital in mentoring younger players and maintaining composure in high-pressure matches. Can you picture him slotting into Arteta's system? But what does this mean for Arsenal's broader transfer plans? The Norgaard deal is just one piece of the puzzle. Reports confirm Martin Zubimendi has already traveled to London to finalize his £65 million switch from Real Sociedad. That's a statement signing, but Arsenal aren't stopping there. The Athletic reports that goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga is next in line, with a £5 million move from Chelsea in the works. Kepa, who impressed on loan at Bournemouth last season, will back up David Raya, giving Arsenal one of the strongest goalkeeper pairings in the league. These moves show Arteta's intent: build a squad that's ready to compete on all fronts. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: Arsenal's striker hunt. Fans have been clamoring for a new number 9, and the club had narrowed their search to Benjamin Sesko and Viktor Gyokeres. Sesko was the top target, but his high salary demands have cooled Arsenal's interest. Instead, the focus is shifting to Gyokeres, the 27-year-old Sporting CP star who's notched an insane 97 goals in 102 appearances over the past 2 seasons. Reports claim Gyokeres is desperate to leave Sporting after a fallout over a broken transfer promise. Arsenal see him as a more proven option than Sesko, especially with his championship experience in England. Could Gyokeres be the final piece in Arsenal's title puzzle? Around the halfway mark, let's pause for a quick shout-out. What are your thoughts on Norgaard's signing, Gooners? Are you buzzing about this midfield rebuild? Drop a comment below and let us know. If you're loving this update, a quick like would mean the world to Arsenal News TV. Let's keep the conversation going. Back to Norgaard. Why is this signing so smart? For £9.3 million, Arsenal are getting a player who knows the Premier League inside out. He's not here to steal the spotlight from Rice or Zubimendi. He's here to do the dirty work and keep the squad competitive across a grueling season. His leadership as Brentford's captain will also bring a new voice to the dressing room, especially with Partey and Jorginho gone. Arteta's clearly building a team that can go toe-to-toe with Manchester City, and Norgaard's addition is a subtle but crucial move in that chess game. Let's talk about the timing. Arsenal have moved fast to secure Norgaard ahead of Zubimendi's official announcement, showing they're not messing around this summer. With Partey's exit looming next week, the club needed to act decisively, and they've done just that. The fact that Norgaard's medical is already in motion suggests this deal could be wrapped up within days. Compare that to Manchester City and Liverpool, who've already announced multiple signings, and you can see Arsenal are playing catch-up, but they're doing it with precision. What's next for Arteta's transfer spree? As we wrap up, let's summarize the key points. Christian Norgaard is on the verge of joining Arsenal for £9.3 million, a bargain for a proven Premier League midfielder. He's set to replace Thomas Partey, whose contract expires next week, and will add depth alongside Martin Zubimendi and Declan Rice. Arsenal's midfield rebuild is in full swing, with Kepa Arrizabalaga likely to follow as a backup goalkeeper. Meanwhile, the striker hunt is heating up, with Viktor Gyokeres emerging as a prime target. This is an exciting time to be a Gooner. Thanks for sticking with us through this 30-minute deep dive. Don't forget to subscribe to Arsenal News TV for daily updates on all things Arsenal, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. What do you want us to cover next? Drop your suggestions in the comments. Until then, keep the faith, Gooners, and let's get ready for a massive season at the Emirates.